for Flex Tape, the super strong waterproof tape.
Dear advertisers, stop making us watch your stupid advertisements for your stupid companies and your stupid products that we don't want to buy. We become so desensitized to bad commercials that we've stopped caring and we just flat out ignore you. I ask you to give us content that we actually want to watch, something that will make us care. It is depressing to see the amount of bad video marketing content that is out there. When we watch these ads, we are bored and we don't care, and in some cases we might even take the company or individual less seriously than we did before. Just think farmersonly.com. And don't even get me started on drug commercials, whose lists of symptoms for actually taking the drug seem much worse than what the drug is fixing.
Some people have had changes in behavior, hostility, agitation, depressed mood, and suicidal thoughts or actions while taking or after stopping chatting.
Most advertisers' focus for video marketing is put into the wrong place. They focus on things like tagging, search engine optimization, attention-grabbing titles and thumbnails, social media audience optimization, and the shortening of videos to match shortening attention spans. In The Comprehensive Guide to Video Advertising in 2016, Thomas Stern writes about video advertising as if it is a mathematical recipe, using settings and statistics and data to maximize audience exposure and retention rates. Sure, these things might help to increase clicks and views, but by focusing on these aspects of video marketing, he is ignoring what really matters, the actual content of the video, a subject that he never mentions in his comprehensive guide. He is acting as if the audience is not human, and rather than trying to make video content that people actually want to watch, he is figuring out the most effective and efficient way to shove this crap down our throats. But one needs to understand that actually making quality video content and not treating advertising like a mathematical recipe is the key to successful brand marketing. With the exception of events like the Super Bowl, no one looks forward to watching video advertisements. The ads in front of YouTube videos are just an inconvenience, the ads during commercial breaks are when people do other things, and the ads on social media are out of place and ineffective at grabbing our attention. The fact of the matter is that people don't want to watch advertisements. So if you are going to forcefully take our time, then you better use that time to deliver content that we actually want to see. Being skilled in video production, I have worked with many companies and individuals looking to advertise themselves or their products with video content, and I continually ask myself how I can make videos that people actually want to watch. Working in this field has given me the perspective of being a creator as well as a consumer of video advertisements. So what does bad advertising, or what does good advertising look like? There are three forms of video marketing. The first and least desirable form is product-centered advertising. This style is outdated and ineffective. Unless we are specifically looking for incredibly sticky tape or for new furniture, then we are going to tune out. Product-centered advertising lacks in any authenticity and fails to make us care. Much of the video marketing content being produced today is thankfully moving away from product-centered advertising and on to the second form, lifestyle marketing. This kind of advertisement is all about the association of a product or a brand to a certain lifestyle. This is a much more effective form of video marketing, but it still falls short. Lifestyle marketing presents a lifestyle that is seemingly perfect, with the goal of making us feel dissatisfied with our own lifestyle because we do not have a certain product. This results in increased sales, but it does not demonstrate an honest intention to improve the lives of audience members. Lifestyle marketing lacks in humanity and fails to make us care. Storytelling is the third and most effective form of video marketing. Audiences are most inclined to feel an authentic connection with a brand after enjoying a compelling story, but compelling is the key word. Many advertisers have begun to recognize the power of storytelling, but many story-based advertisements are still ineffective because they are not compelling. Let me show you some examples. Let's say you're a beer company. What kind of video advertising do you create in order to have your audience care?
Heineken Light, the best light beer you've ever tasted, or I'll give you your money back. Not me, I won't. Someone will give you your money. Someone at Heineken, I'm guessing.
No, this definitely doesn't work. Heineken just paid Neil Patrick Harris a crap ton of money to tell us that Heineken is the best beer. This is bullshit. But perhaps instead of having someone talk about why your beer is the best, you tell a compelling story.
Only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go. and you let her go. And you let her go. Oh, will you let her go?
There we go. This story connects with us and it is goddamn cute. How could you not want to have a Budweiser after seeing the puppy and the horses becoming friends? Or let's say you're an insurance company. How do you advertise to get your audience to care? This example from Liberty Mutual just has people sit there and talk about why Liberty Mutual is better than other companies. I'm not really convinced because every insurance company claims to be the best, so I say bullshit.
Liberty stands with you. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
But maybe instead of doing this, you tell a compelling story.
เขาจะได้อะไรถ้าเขาทำแบบนี้ทุกวันเขาจะไม่ได้อะไรเลยไม่ได้รวยขึ้นไม่ได้ออกทีวีไม่มีใครรู้จักไม่ได้มีชื่อเสียงที่มากขึ้นเพราะสิ่งที่เขาได้คือได้แค่ความรู้สึกได้เห็นความสุขได้เข้าใจได้ความรักได้ในสิ่งที่เงินซื้อไม่ได้ได้โลกที่สวยงามกว่าเดิมในชีวิตคุณอะไรคือสิ่งที่คุณต้องการมากที่สุด
ไทยประกันชีวิตเชื่อในความดี
Much better. This story connects with us on an emotional level, and it is very effective at getting us to care. The two successful ads that I just showed you don't even mention the product or the brand until the very end, yet they are very effective at getting us to care about them. They don't tell a story about their brand, they don't even tell a story that incorporates their products. They tell a compelling story that incorporates their values as a brand. Budweiser has the value of friendship and relationships. Tide Life Insurance has the value of altruism and improving the lives of others. They demonstrate honest goodwill towards the audience. Removing the company and the product placement from an ad and focusing on telling a compelling story, whether it is entertaining, emotional, or inspiring, will make your audience feel an authentic connection with your brand. George Nima tells his perspective on this issue from the TED stage.
Somewhere around 400 BC, Plato said, "Those who tell the stories rule society." And it took a couple thousand years, but in the 21st century, we seem to have figured that out here in Austria. Case in point, Felix Baumgartner. Right. I had the pleasure of working for Red Bull for a few years of my life, And I discovered that in Austria, there's a company that figured out that telling stories was much more fun than doing advertising. It works. Millions of people enjoyed this story told by a brand. What would happen if 10% of your budgets, if you found a way of clawing that back and telling stories that meant something to people instead of putting advertising in front of them and being more authentic and saying things that people would want to hear as opposed to just being posters in some places? Something to think about.
George's question for the audience is, what if there was no advertising? But I think that the points he brings up are similar to mine. I am not advocating for the removal of all advertising, and I don't think he is either. We are both advocating for a revolution in the advertising industry as we know it, into something completely different, but better. For my audience that is looking to create better video advertisements, I give you this. Tell stories that are not about your products or your brand. Tell stories that demonstrate what your brand values are, what you care about as a company, and if your audience shares those same values, then they will in turn care about you. And for my audience of consumers and watchers of video advertisements, I say this. Don't stand for companies who take up your time with video content you don't want to watch. Support brands who demonstrate authentic intentions and goodwill for you through video marketing, who tell compelling stories that you are entertained or inspired by. As audiences, you have the power to make this advertising revolution happen, but it will take your active spending decisions and voice to let brands know that they must provide more than just superficial advertising to make you care.